see how creamy that's getting? You're talking about incredibly, incredibly smooth. That's where you start your icing off, because if you don't do that, you'll have a little lumpy in your frosting. So we want to get as creamy as possible. Now, people ask me, do you always have to use the paddle? I can use the whisk too, but if the butter was softer, I would. I want the paddle on this one because the butter was slightly cold. But here it is, completely creamy, and I'm going to show you how that looks in just a second. Now, one thing I didn't show you is when a few seconds ago, I took stopped the process, the mixer, and I scraped down the sides like this. I did my sides scrape down, so I wanted it to be a really good blend. But see how creamy that is? It's incredible. Okay, let me tell you the next steps. Now we're going to add our powdered sugar. And when you use 2 cups of butter, you can use a whole package of powdered sugar to it. That's what this is. So I'm going to open this, and this is kind of the messy part. I'm going to tell you, I honestly don't like it. But you know, there's always a part of a job that nobody likes. So we're going to use a whole, and this is a 2-pound bag. If you use 1 cup of butter, then use 1 pound of sugar. But since I'm using 2 cups, I'm using 2 pounds. So it's 1 pound per cup. After I do that, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Half of a lemon juice, I'm adding that. Half of my secret ingredient, and I can't tell you because I'd have to find you and kill you. I'll pour that in as well. And then the other item that I put in is meringue powder by Wilton. The meringue powder. When you don't have to absolutely have this, but I find it helps it set up a little bit better. So I'm going to put a tablespoon. Now if I was making royal icing, I'll put in more, because I'm going to do a little decorative stuff in there. I'm going to put probably about 2 tablespoons in there. Royal icing, I would put more in there, and it helps it set a little bit better. Now with everything I just added in there, I really want to mix that up, because if I put it right back in the blender, it's going to fly everywhere, number one. So I start the process of mixing it right now and try to incorporate all the powdered sugar with the butter and a little bit of shortening in there. And that's going to start making it the icing for us. And then as I get it incorporated pretty good, I will put it back in and let the blender finish mixing it. But I don't want it to fly right now. So I'll be right back with you once I get it mixed.